my fellow Wastelanders. Welcome to Blind Gamer Plays. My name is Ira, and I hope that you guys are having a very good day. We are back in Fallout 76, and we are here for the Coming Storm. Indeed, the Coming Storm event has been going on for the past couple of days, and we thought, well, you know what? Since we're here, we may as well go ahead and see what we can do to get this event a little bit further complete. Should be rather interesting. Today we are going to be using kind of my standard build, the same one that we've been using the past couple of times that I've streamed. That would be my AA Fixer with faster fire rate and a faster reload speed. Love this little weapon. It's very nice. Currently it is doing 99 points of damage, and I'm not sure if that's going to be good enough, but we'll see. And I'm going to turn down the volumes on things here a little bit. Didn't realize they were as loud as they were. Anyways, so I'm using basically your standard sneaky commando build. You guys can see it right here. And let me make sure I don't need to adjust anything again. Yep, it's good. Yeah, it's just kind of your standard commando build, running and gunning sort of a deal. Normally I run around with Gunsmith 5, but as you can see, I am currently using also the Contractor perk because we're going to do some stuff as far as the workshops go, and I like to build things cheaply. So, and frankly, with this weapon, I don't really need the Gunsmith 5, so it kind of does pretty well on its own without having to worry too much about it. So, yeah. And anyways, I hope that you guys out there are having a really good night, and that you're ready to have a little bit of fun with me here. So bear in mind, I am a blind guy, and so I do things a little bit differently, a little bit slowly perhaps compared to others, but still, we like to have a good time, right? I haven't checked out what the daily op is yet today. It is at the Burning Mine with Blood Eagles. It is a decryption and poison hazards. Oh boy, okay. Well, we might do that one. I'm not sure. We'll see what happens as time goes on. I do have a couple of the daily things complete because I had to rework my my workshop facilities, and so in the process of that, I ended up completing a couple of the challenges, unfortunately, so I couldn't do them on the air, but we still have a few more to go. And as you can see, the special one today for the forest, while wearing a Brotherhood of Steel backpack, was to do an event in the forest, and you get 3 stim packs as the reward for it. But basically the event that ended up getting completed, which ended up completing this event here too, was simply nothing more than a defend mission that I did here at Lakeside Cabins as I was trying to get everything complete. So it's okay, it happens. Cinnamil, or Cinnamil, I'm not sure which way you pronounce it, but welcome and thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it, and I am grateful that you are here with me. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and head out here. We're right now in my shelter, my little workstation shelter that I've got set up here. And we're going to go over to Lakeside Cabins. We're going to take it over because I really need lead, like really badly. With all the weapon spotlights that I've been doing of late, I have run myself very short of lead, so... Okay, welcome, Jason. I appreciate you being here one way or the other. I hope that you're having a great day. It's been an interesting one for us, and I think I finally have my sound system set up correctly. My gosh, it has been absolute hell in a handbasket trying to get this thing going. I got a mixer last week from a dear friend of ours, and it's a really nice mixer, but unfortunately when it got shipped via UPS, and it got left on the porch in the rain. So and our friend did not happen to wrap it up in plastic or anything, so it got pretty damp, and well, it murdered it. It murdered the mixer in a really big way. So I had to do some things to get things fixed up. And I think I've got it. You know, I've been tooling around for, I kid you not, since last Monday, trying to make sure everything is working correctly. And, well, I think it is at this point. And if it's not, you know, I would appreciate if you guys would let me know if there's any kind of like wonky sounds, or if I have things maybe in-game a little bit too loud. It's hard for me to tell sometimes. So, but yeah, we'll go ahead and take this workshop over here and wait around for a moment. Of course, when you're doing the workshop stuff, you got to play the waiting game, right? Yeah, big ouch. Unfortunately, it was like $100 worth of UPS ruining everything for me. So what can you do? And, you know, of course, we could try to make a claim on UPS and all that kind of stuff. But since it was a used piece of equipment, they were kind of like, yeah, we don't know for sure if that was what actually happened or not. So go figure. So this is the little workshop thing that I had created to try to, you know, just lay things down quickly, to have something for everything available, I guess you could say. And hopefully that works. Yes. Okay. Good God. I've tried over the past couple of streams to build one that'll work. And every time that I've gotten it to work, it keeps claiming, oh, this is floating, or, oh, there's no support. And it's like, no, it's not floating. And there is support. What are you talking about, game? It's been kind of wonky, I think, since they came out with the locked and loaded patch. I don't know. It's a bit of a pain in the butt sometimes. But as you can see, it's kind of basic. You know, I didn't do a whole lot of extreme with it, but it has all of the little features that I need. So there's one of each of the workstations, except for cooking, because I don't cook very often, you know, so I don't need that. But it does have one of everything else. It has a bed, well, technically a gurney, because, you know, we're in an emergency situation. We need to have a gurney, an instrument just in case I'd like to use it, and some lights. I have these big floodlights on here, mainly for two reasons. Number one, because they do give a huge amount of light that is really nice to make use of. But number two, because they also act as power connectors. So even though there's one right here next to the fusion generator, and I'm not necessarily going to use that one for it, the one that's on this side I can use as a power connector to, you know, do things that are in this direction from wherever I lay this thing down. So, you know, kind of a two birds with one stone situation. And they're not very much more expensive to have created than just putting down a regular old light, you know? So why not? Oh yeah, I have watched the streams. Yeah, Jason. I'm using Streamlabs, and they've got integrated into the Prime. Like, I've got the Prime version, and they've got integrated into the Prime version that I can like stream to like YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook at the same time without any issues. And I think so far it's actually been working really well. But it does cost a little monthly fee for it, unfortunately. I used to use Restream, and it was okay, but I kind of had some issues with it in the end, so I ended up finally just walking away from them. I'm waiting for the defend mission to kick in over here. Yeah, until you're affiliated. That is true. I definitely don't have that. But I'm kind of just getting started on Twitch. Like, I haven't really, even though I've been with Twitch for a long time, I haven't really done anything with it for a really long time. I didn't even stream with like my radio shows and that kind of thing over there. So I mostly just did it through YouTube, and I'm okay with that. But you know, I don't know, almost starting over, I guess you could say, with Twitch. I've only got a few followers so far over there. Gotcha. I see. So that's probably why a lot of people, when they do the uploads to YouTube, they kind of cut and chop and then upload it to YouTube off of whatever they streamed. That makes sense. Maybe I'll get there someday. I don't know. But I'm already a partner with YouTube, so, you know. I think most of my people watch through YouTube, and it's just kind of like the randoms that come through on Twitch right now, so... But I'm okay with that. You know, the more the merrier, and hopefully, I mean, just everybody's having fun. That's all I want. Have fun watching a blind guy flail as he tries to get stuff done in a game. Okay, we got like 7 seconds left here, and we'll see what pops up. Hopefully it's not mole rats or liberators. They are the bane of my existence. I absolutely hate their disgusting little guts. Robots. Okay, we can handle robots. That's fine. They usually kind of come straight at you, so that's fine. The mole rats and liberators, man, it's like you go to do the defend, and they just take ages to get complete compared to the others. Just because of the way they function, I guess. I don't know. But it's just a royal pain. I hate dealing with them. Yeah, those turrets are doing pretty good, actually. I guess I got them positioned okay. When I set them up, I didn't set up the heavy turrets like a lot of people do. And the main reason why is because the... sorry about my voice cracking there. The main reason why is because if you do the heavy turrets, then you have to do that home defense perk. And I don't know. I hate switching out my perks constantly just to do a workshop. So it's not too much of a pain in the butt for me to have the contractor on. But if I have to go in and change, you know, my other perks around just to be able to put the turret down, I don't want to have to do that. I'll do that at my house, you know, like if I'm building defenses at my houses. But as far as just doing it for workshops, it's not really worthwhile. I can defend them pretty handily myself, you know, just on my own. It's just kind of the turrets are there just in case any of them come along and want to try to bash on things. Otherwise, I just don't worry about it. I wouldn't even build them there, but you know, again, they're cheap and they're kind of covered by the workshop themselves for the most part. So I don't really too much worry about it. Okay, we've got this last wave to do here, and I'm not sure which direction they're coming from. Probably this one again. Oh, nope. There they are. Okay, turrets, you can do your job, right? We were just talking about how impressed I am by your abilities, and now you're going. There you go. Have some of that and some of that. Where are the others? Okay, they're all way down here. There we go. And that'll do that one. Okay, good. We can go ahead and get finished setting up what I was doing. See, I get to gabbing and then I forget what I'm doing. I forgot to actually lay down the lead, the lead resource collector. Oops. Let's see, this one, yeah. Okay, there we go. And that should actually be long enough. Nope, it is not. Well, shoot. Okay, that's fine. We'll just pop down a power connector. Ain't no big deal. Will that do? I'll just make sure. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And there we go. We're playing on a private world, so I'm not too worried about like anybody coming along and trying to steal our stuff or anything along those lines. So we'll head back over to the house here and get ourselves prepped to do some other things. I am doing a public team, you know, like joined in on a public team with this character because I do have the herd mentality perk. So if you are not on a team and you have herd mentality, you take a hit to your special stats. But if you're joined in at least with a public team, you don't have to have anybody else on it. As long as it's a team, quote unquote, the herd mentality kicks in. It doesn't take full effect because we do also have the Strange in Numbers perk, which I mean, I can go ahead and probably just get rid of as well for while we're on the private worlds. But again, you know, I hate shifting things around. I mean, it's okay because then I can do the my inspirational level 3 and just get that little bit of extra XP. We are trying to get the score points up a little bit because I'm at like 71 right now. No, 73. I did gain a few more last night. Okay, yeah, so 73 is what I'm sitting at right now, and I wouldn't mind gaining at least another level or two over the course of the gameplay tonight. Skiing, the emote. And yeah, maybe we can make it to getting that power armor skin tonight. We'll see. We'll see. Either way, though. Oh yeah, I forgot they have this one. That's actually a really nice paint job for the handmade. It's kind of unfortunate I don't really use handmaids anymore. It would have been nice to have that when back when I used them. But anyways, so we'll put the inspirational on because that extra XP will be helpful just to get the extra score points. You know, may as well make use of it. And I'll grab my cranberry relish out because I am sure it is expired by now on my character. So we'll go ahead and eat that down. That's another 20% worth of XP if I remember correctly. Yeah, extra 20%. It'd be a little higher if I had somebody else with me because of the Strange in Numbers perk. It would go up to 25 instead of 20. But I have the herbivore mutation, so it kind of doubles the effect of that cranberry relish, which is nice. That's always handy. So, okay. I'm going to do a couple of steps here. So one of the things that I need is to get some more aluminum. And a couple of events going on up there. Neither one of which I really have interest in. So anyways, I do need to get some aluminum and I need to get some screws. So what I'm going to do is... Oh, there's a drop connection one there. I have my survival tent over here and I'm going to head that direction. So when I get there, the place that it's sitting at is at an armory that's right there at that location. And the nice thing with that armory is that if you go around the building, and you'll see, I'll run it through, but around the building are a bunch of air conditioning ducts or air conditioners sitting there. And each one of them drops a coolant cap. So the armory is this big building section right here, okay? If I can get up over the hump there. So you see these brick things right here, right? Those are the air conditioners. And there are usually about 15 located around this big section. So right there was 3. And if you come around this direction, you'll see there is another one right up here. So there isn't always 15, but most of the time, you know, it's got a nice even 15 up here. So the only thing you really have to be aware of is when you come around to this side of the building, there is usually a spawn of something over here. So this time it's scorched, so no big issue at all. But sometimes it's scorched, sometimes it's super mutants, and there's always a frag grenade sitting there too. So I think I got everybody. Let me see. It's still in caution mode, so okay. That's fine. It's probably the other things that are inside. So there's another one that's right here. We'll grab that one. And then as you come around this side of the building, again, remember there's usually frag grenades that are sitting right here. So you want to be careful to eliminate those before you come in this direction. But when you come over to this side, you can jump up here. There's some more over here. And then there are a bunch of them that are lined up on the inside of this little plaza. The thing you have to be careful of here is that inside of the buildings are a bunch of turrets, and sometimes they can see you when you are out here. And of course I am in sneak mode, but I have my light on so that you guys can see a little more clearly what I'm doing here, just for the video purposes. But as you can see, those turrets are trying to target me. They're all over inside of these buildings. So you want to be sure to be careful when you come over this direction that you're not like basically standing in their fire zone, you know? So then I have my survival tent sitting here because I can just easily come right over here, hit my scrap box, and there we go. There's another 30 free aluminum because each of those coolant caps break down into 2 aluminum. And as long as you've got the ability to log in and log out and log in and log out, every time you log in, this building refreshes its inventory of those coolant caps. So you can pretty much have an unlimited source of aluminum at your disposal without really having to worry about going out and farming at at like workshops or trying to, break down items and that kind of thing to get that aluminum. It's already right there and ready for you to go. So, just something maybe to help you take advantage of. See, I'm trying to learn you something new here. So we're over here at Abby's bunker now, and when you're at Abby's bunker, if you come out here to the highway and you run in this direction, a fair ways down the road, it'll probably take you a full AP bar worth of running to get to where we're going. Once you pass by this little divot that's in the road here, you can take a look and see there are usually at least 1 and up to 3 wendigos that will spawn in these trees. So it looks like this time around there is just the one, because I don't see any others that's in. But that's okay. We can go ahead and get him taken care of. And each wendigo drops around 5 screws usually. And hey, we got the cryptid thing done too. That's nice. Okay, he had 8 screws, so that's even better. So then once you kill the wendigos, if you run back this direction, you will trigger basically an event chain that happens right here. So the event is always different. It's always pretty random what happens, but you can see there's settlers that have come along here.
Okay,
so
then. What's that noise?
What you got going on here? So the settlers, they're probably under attack by something, but it hasn't maybe spawned yet. Nope, there they are. So, okay, it's a raider and settler fight. So I'm not going to get involved because I am trying to get friendly with both of them, to raise my faction with both of them. So I'm not going to interfere to defend either of them. I'll just let them take care of themselves here. That raider is tearing them up, man. Good gosh. He definitely did some work over here. There's a nice boom. I think he just murdered himself. No, he was back on. That's good. Interesting little fight they got going on here. All right. Yeah, looks like the Raiders are gonna win the day here. I don't know about that. They're getting you pretty good. That's another raider right there, right? I see him. Yeah. You're gonna take care of this guy? What you doing? Yeah, I think these raiders are gonna take these guys out. Yep. Alrighty. Well, there you go. So yeah, as you can see, it's always something a little different that happens here. Sometimes it's like scorch beasts will spawn. Sometimes I've seen like death claws versus sloths. The mega sloths. I've seen like other cryptids spawning here. It's always really interesting what happens here. But anyways, that's another little trick for you guys if you need to get screws. Screws are really hard to come by sometimes in this game, so this is kind of a cheap and easy way to try to find or farm them. Like I said, they don't always spawn. The Wendigos don't always pop up, but usually you'll see anywhere between 1 and 3 spawning in those trees right there. So yeah, there you go. Again, learning something new today. If you didn't know the ins and outs, there you go. All right, let me head over to West Tech, and I will take down some of these super mutants. So I hope that everybody out there is having a good day. It's been an interesting one here. We had some yummy chicken for dinner. It was nice. It was nice. Okay, so let's get things started here. with the good old super mutants. I'm hoping to run across some legendaries. That's kind of my point of being here. Yes, the XP is great, but I am hoping that I can run into some legendaries because I need to get that part of the weekly done. So yeah, hopefully there's at least a couple of them here. I have been woefully shy on finding legendary critters in the past couple of days. I don't know. They have not wanted to spawn for me very much. Go figure. Oh, it looks like we've got about the same amount of luck today. No, you're not a super mutant. I got a lucky shot in there. Nice shot, dude. Nice shot. You should be proud. Go tell your mama. Go tell your mama what you did. We'll run around the back here and grab the free XP that's back here too. And there we go. And yep, we got the gain XP thing. So the main reason why I'm doing a bloodied build, yes, the damage is really nice and all that kind of stuff, but a lot of times I like to run around with a full health build just because for me it's a little bit funner. You know, there's a little bit more action to it. But because we're going through the score thing, getting like the most XP you can is beneficial because again of that 100 XP or the 100 score points that you get when you get the 10,000 XP. So having the unyielding build right now we have, what is it, 35 intelligence, 32 intelligence. And if you're not aware, basically every point of intelligence gives you, if I remember correctly, 2% more XP than you would otherwise have. So it's a nice little bonus XP. That's like, what, 64% extra experience that we're getting just from having the 32 intelligence, which we're getting because we're wearing unyielding armor, you see, and we're in bloodied mode. So I don't think we're in nerd rage mode, though. Just making sure. I don't think so. Yeah, we don't actually have nerd rage active because I'm not that far down. We can get there. That's not a difficult process. But most of the time I don't bother with doing the nerd rage mode when I'm just kind of running around like this. Mainly because I like to have that little bit of an extra buffer on the health. Just in case crap goes wrong. You know, that's primarily it. In case crap. Isn't that what insurance is all about? So. And, you know, quite frankly, as you can tell, I am doing way more than enough damage that, like, I'm taking them down basically, as you can see right there, I'm taking them down in 2 bullets, right? So if I was to use Nerd Rage, the question is, would I be doing enough damage then to take them down in only 1 bullet? Because if not, then it's not really worth the trouble of dealing with the extra low health and have a lot more risk if I'm still using the exact same amount of bullets to take them down. Does that make sense? I hope it does. That's the main reason why I kind of consider things in that way. Oh, hey, level up. Cool. Cool. More square points for me. I got the skilling thing, apparently. There we go. Boy, the skill stuff, or the score stuff is just rolling right on in. Thank you very much, Bethesda. So yeah, I mean, if it was, and okay, so like these guys, that guy right there, he was what, a level 100, right? So it took 3 bullets for that. But again, if I was in Nerd Rage, would that have made it 2 bullets, and therefore I could save the extra bullet? Or is it kind of just a matter of I may as well just stay as it is and not do the Nerd Rage portion of things, and just spend the extra bullet to kill him, you know, and have that much less risk of things happening if I get detected or something like that, you know, which happens. No matter what you do, you know, there's always reasons you're going to get detected. So I'm going to grab a couple of their little goodies here. So it's kind of, again, that risk versus reward. Range out and hunt, yes. Well, you're not going to be hunting very much. Because you got no head. Hitting them would be good. That's always more effective than just standing there staring at them. Yes. Absolutely.
I'm hungry for human.
I hungry for super mutant. Wow. He hit that pole right there in just the right moment, that's for sure. Anyways, as you can see, one way or the other, this weapon is very effective at taking these guys down post-haste. I love this thing. I love this thing. It took me ages to find it, that's for sure. And I mean, even like you can see right there, even doing it outside of VATS, it's very fair damage. I think I actually like using the AA a little bit better than the bloodied. I can do some experimentation maybe here in a little while, but I've got an AA. You know, this AA is faster fire rate and faster reload. The faster reloads, yeah, I don't care about that one way or the other. I already reload really fast anyway. But for me, I don't know. It feels like the AA is actually a little bit faster or better at killing more efficiently than the bloodied is. And that's even with me having a bloodied explosive fixer. So I don't know. We can test around a little bit maybe with it and see how it goes. But I've done quite a bit of practicing. Yeah. See, now we've gotten detected. So that's right there. The main reason why I like to kind of run just outside of the nerd rage zone. Because then if I do get a hit and they take me down a little bit, well, then I pop into nerd rage. And part of the benefit of that is that it kind of pops up with that warning sound when the nerd rage kicks in, and then I'm like, oh wait, I'm definitely getting hit and I'm in trouble. You see what I mean? So because again, I do have vision issues, so it's one of those little things that helps me facilitate being able to play this without my eyes basically being able to see what you guys might see, if that makes sense. And I hope it does. Because it does to me. Either way, though, I love this game. I've been playing it for a really long time. I've got, I started playing this the day it was released, and I've got over 2,000 hours in the game at this point in time. So I've learned a few little things, tips and tricks for myself to be able to get things functioning a little bit better, or a little bit easier for me. There we go. Okay, I guess I got this place all cleared out at this point. And, no legendaries. I don't know what's up with Bethesda not giving me any kind of legendaries. But, yeah, they haven't been wanting to do it for me. So, oh well, that's okay. That's okay. I am going to head over to, if I can find it. This is always a pain in the butt for me. There we go. Toxic Larry's Meet and Go. I'm going to head over to that and kill off the snallygasters that are there, because I can use the acid too. Loading would be nice, Bethesda. Loading would be nice. There we go. So one thing with these, with this Toxic Larry's place, sometimes the dailies and the weeklies will pop up where you have to kill cryptids, which these guys count as cryptids. And sometimes it'll pop up where you have to kill glowing creatures. Well, if you come here, almost every time you come here, the 3 snallygasters that are here are going to end up being glowing. So, it's kind of, again, a little cheap way to get a hold of glowing creatures to complete that little bit of a mission. So, there we go. And they're pretty simple to kill. Sometimes you'll get the legendaries as well, but, not always. There we go. Plus, there's usually, kind of decent loot to be found inside of the building there too, if you're interested in that kind of thing. Let me go ahead and head back over here to Lakeside. I'll grab the lead. Whatever lead may have spawned by this point in time. So I want to thank all of you guys for joining in with me tonight. I deeply appreciate all of you being here. And while we're loading here, let me go ahead and do this. I'll give you my dad moment for the moment. Have you drank any water today, or at least something? You really should have a little something, and make sure you eat a little bite too. I know sometimes it's hard to get the food down when you're not feeling like it, but you really should. And if nothing else, just take a tablespoon of peanut butter or something. Give your stomach just a little something to work with. You don't have to eat that much, but believe me, I understand. I know how it is. And don't forget that no matter who you are, no matter what you are, no matter what you're going through, no matter what you plan, no matter what you have in store, you are worthy of love, and don't ever let anybody ever tell you otherwise. And don't ever let anybody ever take your power away. You be you, that's all I want. You be you, and you be the best you that you can be. And that's all anybody can expect of you. And if they expect otherwise, well, you don't really need them. Okay, so I am going to go down into my shelter, and I'm going to make sure of whether or not I need to have any repair work done. Because I have died a couple of times recently doing weapons tests and stuff, doing the weapon spotlights for you guys for science. And I'm not sure if my armor has kind of gotten degraded a bit, but I think it'll be okay. Yeah, okay. And then my fixer's doing pretty well. The vampire could use a repair, but I don't use it very frequently. I used to use it a lot more, and then they nerfed vampires in the Locked and Loaded. And the fixer, unfortunately, even though I have it as a faster fire rate, it still does not do enough healing to completely warrant my having it as a prime weapon. I used to use it primarily, but yeah, they kind of screwed me. Let me see. Yeah, okay, there's the bloodied fixer. So, this is my bloodied explosive. And as you can see, I mean, it's not maybe the best. It doesn't have a tertiary effect to it. But it does 119 damage with the bloodied effect, whereas the AA is doing 99. And of course, that's because the bloodied has the explosive effect. If I go into here and I change out my weaponsmith and my contractor and put on demolition 5, and apparently we're going to go into nerd rage with it, then we're doing 131 damage. Now that's definitely a lot, right? The question is whether or not that explosive damage is actually worthwhile. And let me show you why. Okay, so if we go over here to Huntersville, because obviously we already took care of West Tech, so there's no super mutants to be found there. But if we come over here to Huntersville and take a look at the super mutants that are here, we'll see how much damage output we can get, okay? And I'll kind of compare it to the AA in its like overallness, I guess, the feel of it, I guess is the best way I can put it. Okay, so let me make sure I put it on. There we go. And we don't have adrenaline running right now, obviously. We'll see what we have spawned over here. Okay, so that's that's that guy up there, and there's usually the boy and his dog over in this area here. Let me jump up here and get closer. Yeah, if I can get up there. I said if I can get up there, thank you. All right, so if with an explosive you take a shot at the head, right, it's going to do a lot of damage, but the explosive effect does not do as much as if you basically hit them at their feet, okay? It's a little weird, and I don't know if anybody else has really ever noticed it, but that's kind of how it works. The higher up away from the feet you hit the target, the less damage the explosive is going to do. And that's kind of annoying because the targets that you're going to want to use this against the most, obviously, are going to be like the bigger targets, right? And you're actually going to be losing a fair amount of damage when you do that. So, like, you see, it just didn't do as much as it could, right? So 36, okay? So 36 on his feet and 22 on his head. So after you've like put everything together, after you've done all of your stuff, after you've, kind of tweaked your build in danger mode, after you've tweaked your build a lot to get like the most damage out that you can, and then spend 5 perk points on that demolition expert to get it maxed out, to then have your actual explosive not do even close to the amount of potential damage that it can do because you happen to be hitting them in a spot that it doesn't count full on for, then what's the point? Those 5 perk cards are better spent elsewhere, right? So, I mean, granted, this is doing a lot of damage, right? It's 430 some odd damage that we're hitting them for right now. Okay, so let me see if I can get about the same amount of distance away with the AA to one of these others. All right, probably about there. Right, 526, right? See, so I'm actually technically doing more damage with the AA than I am with the bloodied. Or at least to that guy, right? 354, but he was a higher level, okay? And we were doing that against the doggo, 436 against the doggo, right? I don't know. It just, to me, the AA feels like it's a lot more effective than the fixer. And it's not necessarily because of it having the faster fire rate either. Because shot per shot, I seem to be getting a little bit better out of. So, I don't know. Again, it may just be my own, like, perceptions making the difference with it. But I have tried to mess with both of these weapons a lot, just trying to figure out which one might be the best. And, like, right there, you can see I'm still needing 2 shots to kill these guys, right? Okay, so it's still needing 2 shots to kill these guys. It needs 2 shots to kill them with the AA. So at the same time, I'm losing the gunsmith perk and I'm losing the contractor perk or whatever other perk we want to put on. I could have level 5 gunsmith on here. You see, it just, I don't know. To me, it just doesn't make any sense to have the explosive there when you're kind of losing overall by the way that the explosive effect works. I mean, I suppose on certain weapons, okay, I guess let me put it to you this way. On certain weapons, the explosive effect is a lot more beneficial. And I would say primarily it is on heavy weapons that it gets the most benefit out of. Because with a heavy weapon, you're not necessarily going to be trying to do headshots constantly. You're probably going to be just like doing center mass to make sure that you're hitting the target, right? Especially with things like the miniguns and Gatling lasers and that kind of thing. You're not going for the headshots, and you're certainly not using VATS. So, I don't know. It just, in that kind of a case, the explosive effect does, I guess, have a better benefit overall, because you're getting as much out of that explosive as you can by going for the center mass, or with them moving around and that kind of thing. You're gonna have a little bit higher damage. At least that's been my finding, and I've done a lot of weapons test. I mean, if you guys look at my channel, you guys will see I have done a crap load of like weapon spotlights with all different kinds of weapons, and in every case, to me, the explosive effect is just not as good as what the meta claims it to be. Because again, when you do shot by shot and take in consideration the amount of perk points that it costs you to get that explosion the best it can be, you're better served doing it elsewhere. Again, if you're taking the same amount of bullets to kill a target, explosive or not, then why bother with the explosive? I hope that makes sense. It does to me. And so, like I said, for me, the feel of it is that, yes, the explosive, the bloodied explosive and all that is nice, but I don't know, it just doesn't make sense to me to have it as a daily, I guess. Not when with the AA I can do just the exact same amount of bullets to kill them, and I can get it to happen faster, because you're still dealing with the fire rate issue. You can't have faster fire rate if it has explosive, because the two are mutually exclusive. I needed a little drink there. Sorry. Gotta hydrate. So I'm going to go ahead and drop this weapon off. The other bloodied fixer that I have, it's a non-explosive, but I think I even like the feel of it better than the explosive, because again, you're not having to do that perk card thing to mess around with it. So I don't know. The one thing that you never want to have explosive on is a Furious. So just to warn you, and if you want to know why, I do have a lot of testing that I've done on my channel. So like, for instance, I have right here this Furious minigun that has the explosive effect on it, right? And it's a nice weapon, but what happens is when you're hitting a target, okay, so the Furious effect, the Furious legendary, is for each bullet that hits the same target, it does progressively more and more damage. So each hit increases the damage up to, I think it's a total of, is it 40%? I think it's 40%. It's not the 50% like you get out of junkies and everything like that. At least I don't think. But anyways, regardless, the effect, again, is that bullet hits that target, and then the next bullet that hits that target is going to give you extra damage, and it gets progressively more and more. Well, explosions are area of effect. So when you target something with the Furious and you have the explosive effect on that weapon, the Furious actually gets reset. So each shot that you take that also ends up hitting a secondary target with the explosion is going to reset that Furious effect. So again, what's the point of having it if it's just, because at that point you just may as well be using a minigun that happens to have the explosive, but no legendary effect. That primary legendary effect becomes, well, neutralized basically. It does nothing. So there's no point really in making use of it, is there? Anyways, moving on. We'll move on from here. Yeah, there's my other bloodied fixer. So this one here, the secondary and tertiary effects are kind of not much. The VATS critical is nice. The damage resistance is meh, but that VATS critical I think is even more useful than the explosive, because again, when you're using a bloodied weapon, you're going to be likely in unyielding armor, right? That's sort of the point of the bloodied builds, is to have yourself in the unyielding armor. And when you're in the unyielding armor in bloodied mode, what raises up? Well, your intelligence, your agility, your luck, all of that kind of stuff here, right? If you can get your luck above 32 points, you are going to make, if you have the critical savvy perk at level 3, you're going to be able to make critical hits every 2 shots. So the explosive effect, this is the way my mind works, right? So the explosive effect, if it hits them, it's diminished, but you have to really, in order to get the best out of that effect, you have to have level 5 perk in Demolition Expert. It's just the way it is. So there you've spent 5 perk points to get the explosive effect, and then you compare that to the exact same kind of weapon, right? It's a fixer, the exact same kind of weapon, which has, again, not the faster fire rate because the two are mutually exclusive, but it has a 50% extra damage with crit hits. Well, you're already going to be critting like crazy. So you get like a big benefit out of the fact that every one of those critical hits is going to be doing half again as much damage. So again, to me, this one right here is more efficient and effective than the bloodied explosive fixer is. It just has a better feel. It has a better damage potential. And I think overall you actually waste less ammo trying to kill the exact same targets. So, okay, moving on. I'll get off the topic. But I just, I'm passionate about these things. I love numbers. I love the number game. I love spreadsheets. I love doing all that crap. You know what I mean? And so this kind of thing just kind of really, really tweaks it. So, in fact, I'll go ahead and use it for right now too, just to, I guess, just to show, just to see how it goes. And again, right there, you can see it doesn't have the faster fire rate. Okay. So let me see. Actually, I'm going to hop in power armor just for a second because I need to check to see how many cores I have at this point in time. I've gotten a few extra over the past couple of days. But I've been doing, again, a lot of weapons showcases, and in a lot of them you have to use the cores, so I've gone through a lot of the cores. Okay, I got 33 right now. That's okay. That's okay. That's enough for right now. I was going to say, if I needed to get more, I could always go down to the Poseidon and take it over and do the fusion generator, or the core generator down there. So, But that's okay. That's okay. Let me see what other resources I'm starting to get short on. I know I need aluminum really badly, but I've already told you like good ways to get that. Ballistic scrap, I just don't need it that much, so that's okay. Copper, again, I don't make a lot of use of. It's there, but I don't make a lot of use of. Adhesive, we can always use, but there's easy ways to farm that by doing a farm, literally. Always screws. Me and screws, we have a difficult time. Springs as well. I guess we can go kill a couple of Yogwai, see if we can get some springs out of them. And of course my flux. My woefully low amount of flux. I just don't do nuke zones very much. That's the main thing. I know I could have a lot more flux. I just don't bother with nuke zones very much. I do them here and there just to kind of, if the queen, if somebody nukes and the queen pops up, I'll maybe go around for a little while and clean things up and get a couple of flux here and there. But I don't know. I don't do it as much as I should. Let's go over here and see if we can get some Yogwai. I hope everybody out there is having a really good night and that you guys are taking good care of yourselves. Hello. Aw, you came right to me. Thank you. Didn't have to walk up on you at all. Okay, and then we'll go see if we can find the other one that's over this direction. Usually there's another one. Not always, but usually there's one. Where are you at? Yep, there you are. Yeah, come this way, buddy. Oh, yeah. There you go. Okay, there we go. And I'm gonna take the weapon off, unequip it, and re-equip it because I noticed we had hopped into power armor, so of course we got the little reload bug happening. Okay, so let me see. What other things do we need to get completed for the day? We need to do a daily op. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that one or not. We need a couple more events. We need a lot more legendaries, and these dang legendaries just are not spawning today for me for some reason. And we did get the gold completed there, so we've got the second one done for the storm for the weekly. We should get that by tomorrow. Okay, well, I mean, we can go ahead and do a couple more events and get this done. Any of them interesting that have spawned is the question. Not really. Okay, so what we can do, we'll kind of force events to happen. If we come over here to Graft and Steel, we'll go ahead and take this place over, and we'll get the defend mission to pop up there. I don't necessarily like to do Graft and Steel, mainly because it's a pain in the butt to just go around and kill all of the super mutants that are there, because some of them are, I don't know, really hard to get to sometimes. It takes a little bit more time to do them than at the Graft and Steel than it does, for instance, at West Tech. With West Tech, they're a little bit more compacted. You can get them, taken care of a lot quicker. But that's okay. We'll go ahead and do it. It's for science. It's always for science. Yep, got a low caught there. There we go. As you can see, this one definitely does a fair amount of damage. We're not even in full-on nerd rage and stuff yet, so... We'll jump up here. Get a nice overview of everything. There you go. Have some of that, have some of these, and there you go. Oh. Lucky shot, Mr. Super Mutant. Lucky shot indeed. All right. Let's go ahead and hit the button here. Hit the button, hit the button. There we go. I'm sorry for everything I've done to you, Mr. Super Mutant. Please don't kill me. We don't really need the steel. I'm not too worried about that. I'm not really here for that. Okay, so how much of my own resources I'm going to have to use for this? Yeah, it's like they never have enough aluminum. That's a pain. Yeah, well, that's okay. I'll go ahead and put it down, and that way when the event happens, they'll come right up on the place, you know. It may be a little superstitious, but I do think it makes a difference when you have something placed down. When the defend missions happen, it makes it so that they kind of come at you a little faster, a little better. Less hunting for yourself overall, I guess, is the point that I'm trying to make. You don't have to do as much work. All right, there we go. We got a nerd rage, actually. And the defend mission came up already. That's nice. I am going to sit here and scream ineffectually because I have no clue where you are. Go ahead and head over here and do the defend again. A steel extractor? Yeah, that's a steel extractor. I don't even remember what is at this location. I know steel. What is here anyway? Oh, there's a lead. 4 steel, copper, and oil. That's not too bad. How much of it do you have to string all over the place? Yeah, how much power wires do you have to string everywhere to get that all to work? A lot, probably. A lot. Okay. 12 seconds. Rad rats. I have not seen a rad rat one in a long while. It's been a fair age since I've done the rad rat defend missions. They're so cute and so adorable. Ugh. And we also have the defend Lakeside come up too, so we'll go do that too. And that'll be another event done then. I got 700 damage on that one. There we go. That should be it. Right? No, there's still another one. Darn it. Maybe? Where you at, dude? Did you spawn on the roof or something over here? What you doing all the way up here, dude? There we go. Alright. Well, we got the gain XP done, too. That works. I did not make that jump. Made it that time. Okay. Let me dump off my stuff. If I can remember where my scrap box is. There it is. There we go. Okay, and then we'll head over to do the lakeside. Got to do these event triggers once in a while like this. Again, if you're having difficulty getting the event ones completed, just bear that in mind that these workshop ones do count for that event completion. So you can get it, done pretty rapidly depending on how focused you are on it. Okay, so what do we have here today? Oh, more super weapons. That works. So as you can see, this weapon, without the explosive, this bloodied, it really does feel overall better, I guess, than with the explosive. And like I said, with certain weapons, the explosive does work really well. It all depends on what you're doing. If you're doing more like targeting on their chest and stuff, then yes, you're probably going to be seeing a lot more benefit out of it than trying to do headshot things. Where are you guys at? Oh, you're coming around over here. There we go. Okay. So we'll have one more event to do, and we will complete that portion of the weeklies. So that's good. Wrong button. There we go. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and sleep here real quick, too. Just to get that extra... Well, that's a really weird way that it did the camera view. Anyways, that way we can get that little bit of extra XP out of it, too. May as well. It's right here. May as well. Okay, there we go. So now the question is, which other workshop do we want to do? I don't like doing the Wade Airport. Everything is so far spread apart. It's just a pain in the butt to get them all taken care of, like, rapidly. I guess we can do the landfill or the gorge. I guess let's do the gorge. We'll do that one. Why not? So I hope everybody out there is having a good night. It's been an interesting day for me here. I think I finally got my sound issues settled. Thank Bob, because this has been hell week for me. Let me just say, as a person who is an audiophile, but also blind on top of it, it is very difficult to get things situated when you have sound issues going on with the equipment.
Intruder, identify yourself.
I don't want to identify myself. Just go on without me. I know I'm doing the headshots and I ought to be doing the torso shots on them, but I'm not worried about it. Anyways, so for those that missed things earlier, basically, I had a new, well, not a new, it was a used one. I got it from a friend of mine. It was a mixer that came in last week on Monday. And good old UPS decided to deliver it and leave it on our front porch in the middle of a horrendous rainstorm going on. And it damaged everything. So, because my friend didn't send it in a plastic bag, he just sent it, wrapped up, yes, and secure, but not like inside of a plastic bag or wrapped in plastic, I guess. So, when I got it, I tried to get it, dried out and get it taken care of. And, well, it basically screwed the internals. So I ended up having to get a different mixer. I had to go with a whole different direction. And of course, when you're dealing with UPS and you're buying used items and so on and so forth, UPS is all like, yeah, well, it was that way when we got it, right, dude? So, yeah. And then my microphone that I have been using for years and years and years ended up deciding to take a nosedive too. So, yeah, I kind of had to start all over again with everything. But I think that after quite a bit of trial and error, I have at least finally gotten it to the point where I am reasonably satisfied with it. There's still a couple of things I need to take care of yet with it, I believe. But I think overall, the sound is satisfactory for me. And I would love it if you guys would tell me if you think differently, just so that I'm aware. All right, so we got all of the critters taken care of, and we'll go ahead and hit this workshop here. And I'm not going to bother doing the big little facility that I've made, the little facility that I've made, the blueprint, just because, I don't want to bother with the resource spending. But I'll lay down a couple of, stash boxes or something here, just to give them something to do, something to target when they spawn on the defense waves. Again, call me superstitious, but it does feel like if you do put something down, they tend to come in a little bit quicker. I'm just making sure that my cranberry relish is still active. I don't think it is at this point. It is. It is. It's got 9 minutes left. Okay. I was kind of wondering. I hadn't checked it for a while. So while we're here with a moment, I will do the dad thing, where you, if you're on meds, don't forget to take your medications today. I know I don't like to take them, but one has to do what one has to do. So make sure that you're getting those in if you need them. And by the way, I know I haven't said it on this stream, but happy Pride Month as well. Whether you celebrate it or not, happy Pride Month. You can definitely consider me more than an ally. So there you go. All right, so we got about a minute left. Come on, 30 seconds. And again, hopefully it's not mole rats or liberators. That does tend to spawn here an unfortunate amount of times. Oh, you know what? I said I was going to put something down and I never did. I got myself distracted. I do that all the dang time. I'm sorry, guys. I do that all the dang time. Let's pop down the turret. That's fine. Robots. Okay. Yeah, we can definitely do robots. That's fine by me. Looked like a robot over there, but nope. Okay, so where are you guys at? Nope. They're going to be this direction, maybe? Yeah. They're coming in all ways.
Unidentified info.
Wow. Am I in danger mode? Oh, I'm still standing up. Duh. Yeah. That was stupid. Like, how are they spotting me so easy? Well, because I'm standing there waving my dang arms. Because that's the smart thing to do when you're in sneak mode. Got caught there a little bit. There we go. There we go. All right. We got that complete. Nice. Very nice. Okay. Let me go ahead and hit up Lakeside again. I'll grab that lead that I've got waiting for me there because, again, I need the lead. I need it really badly. I need it for those bullets for that weapon spotlight stuff that I like to do for you guys. For science. Always for science. Let's see how many we have. I think probably about 10, maybe, from the last time that we collected. Oh, 15. Nice. Okay, that'll work. All right. We can deal with that. There's tick sacks. I don't need those on me. It's crazy. I have not found one single legendary enemy today. That's nuts. And there's really no reason why that should be. I think the RNG has been definitely against me today for whatever reason. I don't know. It's just annoying. Okay, so we have this mission to hunt down the guys in the burning mine. I can give it a shot. I don't really like the decrypted or the you know, these types of missions. I like the uplink ones. Again, mostly because they come at me as opposed to the other way around. But that's okay. Let me get myself prepared here, and I'll go ahead and do it. Why not? I'm gonna try to decide which weapon I want to use, though. I mean, I'll do the AA, I guess. The AA fixer would work. And I'm going to go ahead and go into full health mode. Because for these, I like to do power armor. I know I'm probably a little weird, but I like to do power armor when I'm doing the daily ops just because it kind of gives you that extra bit of defense. And when you're doing them solo, you've got to kind of do everything you can to make sure that you stay alive for the whole time. And trying to do daily ops in bloody mode, I have a difficult time with it. I know it can be done. I personally have a little bit of a difficult time with it. So we need to drop a couple items. Yeah, we need to drop a lot of items. Okay. Well, we've got this we can get rid of. I've got a lot of grenades, unfortunately. Let's see. Oh, it's probably because of the chemist thing, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because I had pack rat on, and I need to put the traveling pharmacy. There we go. That should get us out of... Yeah, there we go. That's because the chemist backpack doesn't get worn when you're in power armor. And I always forget about that. Okay, so let me see. I'll take some water. I'll drink some water here real quick. Just to make sure I have the AP to go. And let's see. Do I have... all my food rotted away, unfortunately. I was going to say I had some corn soup and stuff on me, but I just dropped the spoiled stuff there. Just boosting health up a little bit. Okay. Let me go ahead and hit the daily op. We'll see what happens. I'm not too worried about getting it completed in the Elder time. Most of the time I can do pretty well with it, but this one in particular, this new event, this new daily op they've got in here, I have a very difficult time soloing it and getting Elder rank. I've done it, I think, maybe twice, but yeah, not very much. Okay, so let's get this started.
Initiate Dodge here. I found radio interceptors in your area. Someone's listening in on our communications. I'm not sure who it is, but I don't like it.
I don't like it
This
either.
location is a hotbed of enemy activity. Our spy friend thinks that'll stop us from reaching the interceptors. Let's prove him wrong.
Let's prove them wrong.
Try to
indeed.
stay quiet, all right? The opposition here is stronger than usual. I don't want anyone getting killed out there.
Okay, so I got to bear in mind that poison, but because we are in the power armor, at this point I actually have the Funky Duds active on my legendary perks, so it does make things a little bit less deathy. A little. Not by much, but every little bit counts when it comes to the poison damage stuff. You need to die. There you go. Why am I... Oh my goodness. They're really kicking my butt. Alright. I'll do the vampire just to give myself a little bit of the extra protection. Just so I don't have to use up so many dang stim packs. Alright. Yeah, see how much that poison does? Jeez. Okay. Even with the Funky Duds, man. Oh, that is a nightmare amount of damage. Alex, thank you so much for the subscription. I appreciate you being here, and I hope that you're having a very good day. I'm having an interesting one here. We're trying to. Anyways, oh God, I hate these. I hate these poison ones. They're kind of a nightmare. And especially when you're blind, this whole foggy thing, it's for the birds. Do your best to pick them off one by one. Well, I will try. But I am not making any guarantees.
Okay.
All right,
Use
there
that
we go.
code to shut down one
So
of the
there's
interceptors.
one of the interceptors should be
Still
right down
detecting
here,
enemies
right?
in the area, so see if you can slip by without drawing attention.
It is in here, right? Oh, shoot. Oh, wait. Is it? Yeah. I didn't go far enough down. Oops. There we
First
go.
connection is
Okay.
cut. No rest for the weary.
No rest for
Take
the
down
weary
another
indeed.
handful
Okay,
of
so
these
there was...
bastards, and I'll try to hone in on the next code.
I think there was another guy back in here. Oop. I didn't make it. I didn't make it. You're gonna do what? You're gonna do a what with a who now? All right, let's go. Let's go over this way. Head this direction, maybe. We'll see what's over here. If anything. Yeah, I feel the same way, Mr. Just that whole. Yeah, I hate this mission. There we go. There goes that damage. All right. And again, I'm really not worried about hitting Elder Rank with this because I know I'm not gonna make it. Not with this particular set of circumstances. It's just not gonna happen, guys. I'm sorry, but it's just not gonna happen. I'm mostly just trying to just get it done, you know, just so that it can count. Yeah, I can feel it too. There you go. I can feel all kinds of stuff, but
Miss my mama.
you miss your mama, well go home. Go home if you miss your mama. Don't fire at me. I'm not your mama. I may look like your mama, but I ain't your mama. Yeah, I mean, as you can see, if I was doing this in bloody mode, it would be, you know, that much worse. There would be that much more death on my behalf. It's just not a fun one to do when you're bloodied. Just not at all. The song's kind of funky. It sounds like a weird cat chorus or something going on. It's kind of cool, but yeah. All right. I see a red mark over this way. And of course, now we're out of AP. Oh yeah, there's a few of them down in here. How many more do we need? One more? That should do
Your next code
it. Okay.
carrier's close by. Do what you can to sniff him out, but try and keep it quiet.
Try and keep it quiet, he says, as I stomp around in power armor. Yeah, real quiet. I'll do my best, Dodge. I'll do my best.
This place.
Yeah, I hate this place too. You are not alone. You are not alone in that, dude. No, don't do that. You are not alone. Shoot, they're all over this way too. Okay. Nope, don't want to fall back down there. That would defeat the purpose of my trying to come up here. Yeah. You catch the fires. Okay, I'll catch the fireworks. Ah, getting caught in the poison. Shoot. No, that is bad. That's a bad Ira. A very, very bad Ira. Where is this dude? Oh, they're still all over here. That was just regular yard trash guys. Ugh.
Another code in the bag.
Okay,
Use it to
oh,
shut down
don't
an
die.
interceptor.
Don't die. Don't die.
I'm detecting heightened presence near the devices, so approach with caution.
Yeah, I'll approach with caution, all right. I will run like hell if I need. Come on, dog. Don't reset. I hate it when they do that. Now I gotta kill him right on top of the stupid things. Now I gotta wait for it. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna die. I betcha. No, don't get out of the power armor. You dork. Don't get out of the power armor while you're dying from poison. Story of my life, folks. Story of my life. Yep. See, it didn't count. Oh God. Oh God. See, now you guys understand why I was saying that you guys can just watch the blind guy flailing around trying to get things done. Okay. Let me go back to it again.
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, I'm going to do it too.
Backs are turned. I swear I'll do it.
All right. At least I got it. I knew that was going to happen because I saw that he had the, or heard that he had the big GAT laser, you know. So with them doing the excessive amount of armor piercing, I knew I was going to die, but I was just trying to get it so that I would tag the thing first so everything else could freaking count here. So, all right. Back to it now. Back to reality. Back to reality. Back to life. Back to reality. Demonetized. All right. So we need to kill a bunch more. And then kill some more. And then hope that we can get through this somewhat more quickly. We're at 9 minutes now, so we definitely did not make the Elder rank. And we've still got a ways to go. Still got a ways to go. I hear him running. I tried to turn around and see if I can... shoot. See, now I'm stuck. Okay, well, somebody want to come kill me? Now I'm stuck. How the heck did that even happen? Yeah, just kill me off. Come on. Don't run. Just kill me off. I'm right here. Because I can't do anything here, dude. I can't fast travel because it'll take me out of the place and we'll have to start this whole thing over. You can't even hit me. You can't even hit me. And I can't get out of the power armor. It won't let me. Hey, we got out. We got out. You're probably going to try to come out. Yeah. Nope. Don't do that. Don't do that. There we go. There we go. Jeez, one escapade of terror after another. Gotta love it. I'm doing this for you guys. It's for science. Yeah. Always for science. Always for science. Jeez, where are they? They're never around when you need them, right? Okay, there might be some over this way. This is where the last decryptor thing is anyways. You say you can help me? I will take the help. I will take the help by you dying for me. That's what I'll take. And now I'm stuck. Come on. Come on. There you go. And okay, let's not die again. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I'm gonna rip your skin off inch by inch.
Not if I can get to you first.
Good news.
All right. Well, we got it.
Down to a specific target. Bad
Oh,
news. Looking
That's
to be
probably
way
one of them right
tougher
there.
than the rest. Ad Victorium.
yeah, Victorium indeed. Getting spawned right in front of me too. That's funny. That doesn't happen all the time. Okay, there we
Tango
go.
down. Good work. Use that code to shut off the last interceptor.
Just
Let's
run
be
right over
done
here
with this.
and get it done. Good lord. Oh, are you
You'll need to
serious?
intercept our radio transmissions to figure out the brothers that shouldn't be messed with. Thanks for bringing that to their
It's gonna
attention.
kill me.
Signing off. Y'all head on out.
Oh man. Oh, that was a little nutty. That was a little nutty. All right. I'm gonna go over here and take this dude's loot. What do you got? Not much. Not much of anything. Crazy. Gotta love this game. You gotta love this game. All right, so I'm just gonna end it here. All right, 13 minutes and 35 seconds. That is horrible, horrible. A vampire shovel. Seriously, a vampire shovel. Who's gonna use a shovel? A vampire shovel. Oh, jeez. Come on, Bethesda, work with me here, dude. The amount of terribleness that daily op had. Oof. I've had really bad luck with them over the past few days, that's for sure. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Let me go ahead and go back over here to Lakeside, and I'll go ahead and hop over the power armor here. Shoot, that's gonna put